Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about the report that's going up to Congress next month, and will be, at least sections of it, will be publicly available. Guess we'll find out if there are little green men. If, if you don't know what's going on, next month, Congress will be getting a report on unidentified aerial phenomena is the term they're using. It's what you and I would call UFOs. They're going to be getting a report on it. Now, there's a lot of headlines that have come out about this, and they are definitely raising expectations. The headlines are stuff like how the U.S. military started taking UFOs seriously, or how UFOs went from a punchline to national security concern. The idea behind all of them is that this is a new and sudden interest. That's just not true. The military's been interested in this for a very, very long time, going back to 1947, 1948, somewhere in there. A thing was started called Blue Book, Project Blue Book. You have probably heard it referenced in science fiction films. That's a real thing. That's a real program that actually existed to go out and investigate these sightings. It was like a real life X-Files. It ran from the end of the 40s until, I want to say it was terminated at the end of 69, but didn't really shut down until 1970, the beginning of 1970. On top of that, there was the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program that ran from around '07 to 2012. And there are a couple others. And these are ones that have been declassified and that we know existed. And we know the military has been interested in this for a very, very long time. It's not new. It's not new. And it's that portrayal that it is something new that I think is what's raising everybody's expectations of what's going to be in this report. All of the other ones have pretty much said, hey, like 5% of these thousands of sightings that we've investigated, yeah, we have no clue what they are. We can't explain it. That's really what it kind of boils down to. I would imagine that that's probably what's going to be in this report. Now, I could be wrong because there is also there's cooperation from other agencies that weren't involved in some of the other reports. So maybe there's some more information. But I find it highly unlikely that next month they're going to walk out and say, yeah, they're here. You know, I don't see that occurring. There is a lot of interesting footage that the Navy has confirmed is real. I have one question about it because it's all filmed through infrared. All of the really interesting stuff, it's filmed the same way, and it's not on any normal cameras. That leads me to believe that there may be some kind of anomaly going on that isn't, from up there. But, we don't know. So I wouldn't get your hopes up, but at the same time, I'm definitely going to read the report. It should be interesting. I guess the obvious follow-up question to this is, do I believe they exist? Is there intelligent life out there somewhere? Of course. Of course I believe that. You'd have to be pretty arrogant to believe this is the only planet that has intelligent life. Whether or not they've visited here, I have no clue. I would imagine that if they have the technology to come here, they probably have the technology to conceal their visit. So we probably wouldn't know. And if I were them, I would keep a low profile. Because there's a bunch of different theories about what those civilizations might be like. but they're all based on the human experience. So most of them have the idea that they would be conquering peoples, because that's what we are, that's our history. That kind of assumes that they would have evolved from their version of primates. There's nothing to suggest that that's what happened, if it did. It could be a very cooperative species. It could be one that's just wants to observe. But regardless of what's out there, I don't foresee us finding that out next month at this hearing, or with this report, even though large sections of it are supposed to be automatically declassified and open to the public. But if you're wondering what all of the conversation about UFOs is about lately, this is why. So anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.